green flag's in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing at Daytona, boys.
Speeds building toward 200 miles per hour. Pole sitter Byron got an edge, slipped up in front of his teammate Alex Bowman, and two Chevrolets will lead them to complete lap 1.
Yeah, Mike, right now is when you know, after a couple of laps, 2 or 3 laps, tire pressure build up a little bit, you'll know what kind of car you got and what kind of shape you're in for this race.
I was waiting to see that green flag and see how coordinated these teammates were. We saw William Byron do a great job getting in front of his teammate Alex Bowman on that outside lane, which has been preferred this week, as well as those Ford teammates, except for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. getting left out to form that outside lane. But I'm impressed with this inside lane, how it's holding on.
Oh, I think this inside lane will work good today. I think they'll be up there.
William Byron led 12 laps here in the July race. 2 Chevys in front of those 3 Fords with the pointers in. And Ricky Stenhouse trying to make it happen on the inside. He's got Matt DiBenedetto right behind him in a Toyota, and Martin Truex, new to the number 19, right behind him in another Toyota.
And remember, that 17 car has been bad fast. Talladega and here, restrictor plate racing. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has been pretty darn good here. And you know what he's saying right now, Mike? Boogity, 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 here I come.
Now, Mike, all week long, we've seen where the outside lane has been the best lane to get into. And Brad Keselowski in our pre-race told us, I don't think that's going to be the case today. So far, he was absolutely right.
Turn 2 is Calamity Corner in Daytona. Jamie McMurray was a late pile-in as Bubba Wallace got tangled up and put us under the second caution of the day. Kurt Busch. Where's the number 1? The black number 1, right of your screen.
Kurt Busch in 43. Not sure how this occurred.
So you can see he went up, side draft to 17. Oh, did he and the 17 touch a little bit here? Yes. It looked like Kurt thought he could get clear, get down in front of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Just wasn't quite there yet.
One more lap and they'll wave a green and white checkered flag to end stage 1.
Look who's
and Logano's coming.
Logano wants those points. He knows how hard he had to earn the way to that championship 4 without the points that some of the others he went up against had.
88 drove up in front of him and broke his momentum. I don't know how that's going to affect him. He gets the 3rd turn here. See where he goes.
Remember all week we said you can't pass? Well, let me tell you, yes you can.
Look at Kyle Larson in the 42. Where'd he come from?
Bowman on the outside gets to the rear bumper of Kyle Busch.
Here we come.
Watch this 22. I know he wants to drop down. Don't think he's going to be able to, but it's what he'd like to do.
To end stage 1. To the line, Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman, Joey Logano, Daniel Suarez, and Ryan Blaney. William Byron in the 24, our pole sitter. Looking around on Brad Keselowski. He's got a run on the 2, but holds his spot.
Oh, he's going to get to the outside. I don't know. Boy, it did look like Keselowski really fought him there.
24 is clear. Keeping him lined up.
I think those 4 tires are going to pay off here. If William Byron can keep the 10 of Erik Almirola on his bumper, he might get a run on Ryan Blaney here.
I think he's going to get boxed.
Final lap, stage 2. Everybody jostling for stage points.
I think right here it's Blaney's got to worry about himself. He'd like to help Keselowski, but he just can't do it. It might jeopardize him winning this stage. So I think he's going to hold what he's got.
Yeah, William Byron's shot was right there. Blaney did a great job blocking the bottom lane.
On the top side, Ryan Blaney brings him to the green and white checkered flag and wins stage 2 in his Penske Ford. Coming to 41 laps to go. Want to peel off early if you're coming, and some of them are.
Boy, a bunch of them did, but not our leader.
Whoa! Car goes goes around in the trial. They'll spin it, sliding out of control. B.J. McLeod brings out the caution. Stenhouse has wrecked on pit road with Tyler Reddick. Another car is sitting littered in the grass. And we're under caution. That is the 52. That's Cody Ware.
I think Reddick got the left rear tire of Jimmy Johnson. Then Jimmy couldn't get in his pit stall.
That's one of the most difficult things in the world to do, is running 200 miles an hour and try to get on pit road under green conditions.
You can see Stenhouse too close to the pit wall. I don't know if they're going to even be able to get the left side up on that car.
Tyler Reddick out of the Xfinity Series, involved in that. We're going to watch the red number 52 of Cody Ware and B.J. McLeod in the 51 coming into frame here at the top. And there's Tyler Reddick. All of them in their first 500 start, and it's on.
Yeah, and I just wonder if McLeod was trying to get woed up, and I think Cody Ware had no idea he was coming to pit road.
And you're right, Jimmy Johnson did get collected in that. 3 drivers, Daytona 500 rookies get piled up here.
Yeah, again, Cody Ware just right on the rear bumper of the 51 of McLeod, and just got in the back of him and turned him into that group.
Denny Hamlin has chosen the outside lane against Kyle Busch for what could be the final restart. Green flag.
That's rather optimistic, Mike. These guys wadded up like this. We're talking about the Daytona 500 Great American Race. I don't think she's over yet, brother.
Come on, D. It's not the Debbie Downer 500.
Oh, no. It's going to be incredibly crazy.
Yes.
Denny Hamlin has to go up and put a block on Matt DiBenedetto to keep that Toyota behind him. Here comes Kyle Busch with a push from Boyer on the inside.
DiBenedetto! And everybody!
Good.
Oh,
no. Are you kidding me? This is big. Wow. But it.
Boy, it just reminds me of the Clash. Same type of carnage that we saw where these cars were going everywhere. A lot of damage as they all got to turn 3.
Well, that ruined everything. That is the 17th of February, looking way too much like the 4th of July.
Amen.
Fireworks everywhere.
Yeah, and it really and truly, it was Paul Menard. He gave DiBenedetto a little shove, but it was on the outside, on the right side, and that just turned the Benedetto into the outside wall, and then it was on from there.
And a different situation than we saw in the clash between Menard and with Jimmy Johnson, but it was a similar thing when we heard the spotter on the 21, Menard say, well, he zigged and we zagged.
And in this case, Menard told his team on the radio, I just bumped him a little too hard.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? It's the end of the race. You're trying to help that guy. You're trying to help DiBenedetto. You're not trying to wreck him, but just bad judgment. Look at that 10 car.
Almirola's number 10.
Look at David Reagan underneath the 10 of Almirola.
David Reagan, see what springs he's running. Look at that.
All those sparks flying.
My gosh.
Man, amazing shots.
And all Almirola wanted was a chance to win it on the last lap.
Yeah, well, he didn't
like
quite,
last year.
Didn't quite get there. Close.
Perfectly executed. Nice start by the 18.
Hey, don't
6
count
to go.
that 34 car out either. Michael McDowell, he's pretty good on these restrictor plate tracks. He's sitting in a pretty good spot.
And he's got help. Joey Logano giving him a push. McDowell in the 34.
Well, because Denny Hamlin laid back there a little bit to let his teammate get out in front of him, that opened up the door on the outside for the 34. And don't look now, 22 of Joey Logano. I don't care if he has damage or not. Oh, he's going to turn the 30. Oh, man, he almost turned the 34 McDowell.
Great save by McDowell. Now here we go. They wrecked again.
Larson and Stenhouse. You won't believe how Ryan Preece shot the gap and got through there. I can't believe it.
Well, you know what I can believe? They wrecked again. I can't believe that.
We'll have a great view of that, Mike, with that visor cam on Ryan Preece.
There's your leader.
Now
There's
the
your
question
second, third, fourth, fifth place, and that's
this
all the
is
cars
the question
are.
now. Did McDowell get ahead of the 11?
Artie, don't you dare give me another shot of that full moon. I'm over it.
Oh, God.
From the Goodyear blimp.
We saw this, the last wreck that happened. The 22 and the 34 are bump drafting there. The 22 hooks them a little bit, but actually this wreck ended up happening because the 17 of Stenhouse dove to the middle. There really wasn't much of a hole there. Collects a 42 of Larson, the 4, knocks the 4
Kevin Harvick,
Kevin
he goes
Harvick
up
to
the
the
hill, hits the
infield.
wall, and here comes the 13, gets into the 2, spins him around. Holy smokes. I thought the truck race that night, they had 6 trucks or 7 that were running at the finish. I thought, I'd never seen anything like that until now.
Visor cam. Ryan Preece, this is the roof cam.
Inside,
Look at
inside.
this.
Check up, check up, check up, check up, check up.
Woo!
Hey, that's some modified driving right there.
2 to go. Green flag. Kyle Busch. Here comes Hamlin on the outside.
Oh, this makes me so nervous.
Logano, he's coming. He's gonna definitely make a run at this thing.
The last 3 Daytona 500s have been decided by a last lap pass.
Now, I was gonna say I didn't see an advantage until that just happened right there. Now 3 wide, 2 rows back, 3 rows back. Oh, Boyer gets turned.
Golly.
Looked to me like he came up just a little bit too early on McDowell.
Oh, my gosh.
Ah,
And William Byron's luck
did not
runs out.
make it through that one.
What memo did we not get? I mean, this is crazy.
Green flag.
That worked.
Yeah, we talked about that.
That worked
That
for
move.
Oh, he didn't work too well. Is
Well,
Denny
the
too
gift
far
got-
out in front?
Well, that outside lane is not organized as well as the inside lane, so I think it is going to work. Here comes Joey Logano with that big push to the rear bumper of the 18. Watch the run that Kyle Busch is going to get on his teammate.
Logano needs some help. He got to have somebody up there push him a little bit to get him by these guys or get him up to him.
Busch stays in line. Here comes help
Big
from
push from
Preece.
Preece. You know 22 to Logano, if he can get there, he'll do it. I just don't think that I think that Kyle Busch was not quite ready and in position. He had a big enough push to try to make a move on his teammate Denny Hamlin. He's going to wait till this final lap.
Yeah, I think Preece wanted to help Joey, but he's not quite as fast as Joey. Can't keep hooked up.
1 lap to go. 2 Connecticut Yankees chasing Hamlin and Busch.
Wow, what a move by Logano. He got
that was
under Kyle
amazing.
Busch.
And
All right.
Preece is coming to help.
All right, and that's what he's going to need. He's got to back up to Preece. He's not going to be able to do it on his own. He's got to get that push from Preece. He's going to have to get on the brakes here, but he's got Kyle Busch in the outside lane.
Logano and Preece grew up together at the quarter midget tracks in Connecticut. And Logano looks low. Top lane
Kyle
gets
Busch got to
spilled.
the
It's
outside of
Kyle.
Logano.
Kyle Busch in the top lane. Logano on the bottom. McDowell, the second yellow car. Where will he go?
I don't
So
know.
interesting that McDowell decided to go with Kyle Busch, but here comes Erik Jones on the inside. Denny Hamlin.
Hamlin off turn
watch
number
out.
4. No, side-by-side battle to the finish this time. Denny Hamlin wins his second Daytona 500 and wins it for Coach Gibbs in Toyota.
In the 11 car.
Wow.
What a day for J.D. Gibbs, for Joe Gibbs, for that whole team.
You
Mike, that's
are the
storybook
man.
stuff right there.
That was meant to be.
Soak it in again, my friend. Nice work. Awesome job, Chris. Team, I'm really proud of you guys.
Denny, last year, what do you have to say right this minute to all the Denny doubters that last year said, well, he didn't win a race, he's not going to win a race, and here you are.
Yeah, it's amazing. I told him over the radio, I've been in this position so many times. I can't believe how many times I've been on the front row on the last restart for the Daytona 500, and I deem myself 1 for 4 in those situations, but And I guess now I'm 2 for 5. So amazing job by this whole FedEx team. Got to thank Toyota, everyone that helped put this race car on the racetrack. Coca-Cola, the Jordan brand. Michael Jordan's birthday is today. It's pretty amazing. Everyone at Little Big Burger as well. So just a great day overall for our race team. We got a rookie team here for me. A lot of these guys are brand new, and some of them are still here on this team. But to have all these FedEx executives here, it's just the greatest day.